Welcome to yet another session of CRB 101 and Happy New Year. I hope see late sana. A friend of mine was saying December the 31st is the last day kusema Happy New Year. But since this is our very first session of this year, we are not so late to wish you guys a happy 2024. Karibu sana to this session, CRB 101, this day, this Friday, 2nd February 2024. Kama kawaida, my name is Alan, and I am joined by a good friend of mine, just so we talk about these things.
Yes, welcome so much our viewers to hashtag CRB 101. The word of the day today is credit score. My name is Lynette Oktoi. Welcome to CRB 101. We are here live to help you know about your credit score.
Good to have you, Lynette. I hope you're having a good day so far and a good weekend.
So far, so good.
I'm not
complaining, yes.
You look good.
Thank you.
So last year, if you remember, we had started this conversation about risk-based pricing because times are changing and this is the direction we are taking as a country, you know. Unajua saa zingine ukienda kupata loan unapata mtu mwingine anapata better loan than yours and your angalia nini, unaangalia tu warembo ama sura yangu ni ngumu, mbona sipati loan fiti? Na kuongelea history ya credit score because it is a very important component ukienda kupata loan. So today, as we begin our very first session of the year, we want to talk to you about a credit score and how important this credit score is.
And also how it affects you as an individual in terms of getting loans from different financial institutions.
So let's delve right in, Lynette.
Yes.
Let's start by explaining to our watu wetu credit score ni nini na inamsaidia aje.
Yes. Okay, so credit score, guys, it's a numerical score that reflects on an individual credit worthiness based on the information contained in their credit reports.
So Lynette anaongea kizungu mingi, ndajaribu kwa break hizi vitu polepole to understand. So ukipata report yako ya CRB.
Yes.
Umelipia report yako, this is your credit report. The first page inakuanga na kitu inaitwa biodata. Biodata iko tu na information yako, kama wewe ni
name
of the customer,
physical
ID,
address,
all those things.
Yes, all those things.
So ukienda kwa the second page unapata sasa information imeanza kukua hapo vizuri.
Yes.
So the first thing utaona pale ni credit score yako. And the credit score ranges between 200
to 900. Yes.
Kulingana na mambo kadhaa ambayo tutawaelezea hapo mbeleni. So ukifungua pale utaona there's a numerical value venye Lynette amesema 3 digits.
Yes.
200 to 900 venye nimesema. So unaweza pata kama yako for example ni 402, mtu mwingine upate yake ni 850.
Yes.
So basically on the credit score. Ikiwa low 400 hapo utaona hala sio mzuri sana.
Sio mzuri sana, inakuanga red.
Orange hapo kwa 400, ukikuja kwa 200 ni nyekundu kweli kweli. Unajua red ni danger. Mtu akona pale 600 kupanda unaona ni green.
Exactly.
So that's a good thing.
That's a good credit score.
So that is how a credit score actually looks like on your credit report. Yeah. So how does a credit report, how is it measured?
It's measured on how an individual takes a loan from the institution and how you take that responsibility to repay the loan back. Yeah, so it will depend with the financial institution. When you get a loan, you are given the terms of payment.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes. So, guys, when you take a loan, make sure you pay it on time, because the more you take loan and pay it on time, the more the chances of increasing your credit score.
Siku zote tunasema dawa ya deni ni kulipa.
Yes.
Na si kulipa tu sasa hivi, ni kulipa on time.
On time.
Because if you are an active borrower, when unachukua mkopo na unalipa kwa wakati unaofaa, ina affect score yako.
Very bad.
So kama wewe ni mtu wa kuchelewa kulipa mikopo, utapata ya kwamba score yako iko chini.
Yes.
Kama unachukua mikopo unalipa kwa wakati unaofaa, unapata uko na score ya juu.
Exactly.
Hii score ya juu inakusaidia vipi?
Hii score ya chini inakusaidia very positively
Score
in
ya
so
juu.
many ways.
Yes.
Hii score ya juu.
Yes.
So unapata when you go to the bank, bank inaona if you go to the bank and you need to take quite a lot of amount, so they look at your credit score. So if they find out maybe you have a good credit score like 700 and above,
Yes.
you stand a better chance of getting a loan.
Yes.
Yes.
So you see, a better credit score iko na very many benefits.
Yes.
And this is one big question or an inquiry that we get from time to time. Mtu anakuja anakuambia nimeenda kujaribu kupata mkopo. Sijaweza kupata mkopo kwa sababu naambiwa score yangu iko chini. Say for example score yake iko 500. The institution anataka kupata na wao mkopo wanataka score yake ikue 700 and above.
Yes.
So wanatutafuta, wanatupigia simu, wanatutumia SMS, wanatuambia ya kwamba tafadhali mnaweza kunitolea hii score kutoka kwa 500 iende kwa 700. How do you deal with such stuff?
That one, it can't happen.
It can't happen.
It can't happen.
Yeah.
Because inamaanisha ukiwa na score ya chini kuna loan umedili kulipa. Na vile tumesema from the beginning, when you take a loan, make sure you pay it on time. So paying loan on time increases your chances of improving your credit score, which means when your credit score is higher, you stand a better chance of getting a good loan from different financial institutions.
That is well explained.
Yes.
Because I think most of our customers actually think that we can just sit on a computer and edit a credit score.
No, we can't.
You know,
Yeah,
so it is not something that we can change. It is not something that we can just, generate like that. But there are different algorithms that are used to calculate a credit score.
Yes.
And this is something that we can maybe just touch on kidogo. Ni nini inafanya haswa ama ni nini tunaangalia tunavyo calculate credit score ya mtu.
Okay. Gender.
Gender.
Yes, and then
na history ya gender sifurahi nayo because
of what?
Wanasema ya kwamba probability of women paying loans on time is much higher than the probability of men paying loans on time. So hii place ya gender unapata ina favor sana women. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. But majamaa, mandume, tulipeni mikopo yetu on time. Ndio jina isiharibike sana.
Exactly.
Yes, so gender is one of them.
Gender is one of them. Yes.
But the biggest is also your payment history.
Yes,
if you are an active borrower, your repayment history is such a big thing to determine your credit score.
Yes.
You know, so there are different things. Age pia inaangaliwa kwa sababu unajua, say for example younger people maybe below 35 maybe ndio wako rampant kwa kudefault. So na vitu kama hizo pia zinaangaliwa kwa kucalculate your score. So we've also just talked about how important your credit score is.
Yes.
But would you please help us understand how often a score gets updated?
Okay.
Or after what happens?
Okay, so your credit score is normally determined by your financial history.
Yes, okay. Most of the time.
Yes,
and
most
financial
of the time.
history tunamaanisha venye tumeexplain hapo mbele. Ukikopa na ukilipa, kama umekuwa unalipa mikopo yako on time every single time, then your credit score is better.
Exactly. So you have to make sure your obligations are take responsibility to pay your loans.
Yes.
So that you can build a good credit score.
Yes.
Yes.
So a score is updated when you fail to pay a loan on time, but also when you pay on time.
On time, yes.
Both ways, right?
Both ways.
Sema umepatiwa uko na loan unafaa kulipa in 1 month. Let's give an example of 1 month.
Especially mobile banking.
Especially mobile
banking.
They are
normally given 30 days.
30 days to repay. So uko na loan yako unafaa kulipa in 30 days. Imefika 30 days haujalipa. Right?
Yes.
What happens is that you are not negatively listed immediately.
Yes, you are not negatively listed immediately. So what normally happens, the financial institution will send you a notification within 30 days. Yes, to notify you. If you don't pay that loan within 30 days,
you need a notice of listing.
Yeah, exactly, notice of listing. So as a borrower, I'm supposed maybe to pay the loan within that period of time, or if I'm unable to pay, I'm supposed to visit the institution so that we can agree on the terms of payment. Yes.
Okay. So you've agreed with the institution on the terms of payment,
Yes.
lakini bado umedefault.
Bado sija default.
I mean,
It's
sasa,
within your
within-
notice of listing,
Yes.
it's within 30 days.
It's within 30 days.
Yes. So within 30 days, if you are unable to pay that loan, you are supposed to visit the financial institution.
Muongee.
Yes.
Ni watu wazuri wanasikiza
Ni watu
watu.
wazuri wanasikiza watu na hawaleti tu information abruptly.
Okay.
So they have to notify you. Yes, if you don't pay this loan within this period of time, your information will be forwarded to CRB.
So when the information is now forwarded to CRB,
Yes.
okay? Tuseme sasa umeongea na institution, kila kitu imekuwa sawa, lakini bado umechelewa kulipa mkopo wako.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
So now 30 days imesha elapse. Imeenda wanaanza kucalculate
Okay.
ile days in arrears, right? Which happens within 90 days. Si ni kweli? So umekosa kulipa mkopo wako within 30 days, wamehesabu imefika 90 days. 90 days ikifika, you will be negatively listed.
Will be negatively
Isn't it?
listed. Yes.
Ukikuwa negatively listed, that affects your score
Of course, it affects your score very big time.
vibaya sana.
Yes, yes.
Which means kama ulikuwa na score sema ya 600 and you are now negatively listed by just one institution, what happens to your score?
It will lower.
It will drop.
Yes, it will drop.
Yes.
Yes, it
So,
may drop even to 200.
200.
Yes.
Actually, most of the time ukiona score yako iko hapo kwa 200, 2 something,
Yes.
just know that most of the time you are negatively listed.
Exactly.
So I have also noticed that sometimes unapata score yako is at say 300 or just 200, but you are not negatively listed.
That one, I think the client, we normally advise client to visit the institution.
To visit the institution.
Yeah, because sometimes we might find out maybe a client had been negatively listed, okay?
Yes.
So maybe the account has been updated, but the score hasn't improved
The
yet.
score hasn't improved.
Yes, and one thing they have to know is score is normally, it bears on active accounts.
Active accounts,
Yes, active accounts.
Yes.
And the more you take loans and pay them on time without defaulting, the more your credit score will improve.
And that is something that I wanted to build on. You
Yes.
find that sometimes your score is low because you do not borrow a lot of loans.
Exactly.
Say for example, umewahi kopa mara moja peke yake,
Yes.
right? So kama umekopa mara moja peke yake, you know, we do not have the ability to know
yes,
or to calculate
the
and
score.
know your repayment history.
Okay.
Yes. So that is something.
Yes.
Also, a higher score, just as Lynette was saying,
Okay.
means that you have been borrowing several loans,
Several loans.
but actually paying on time.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And just as she was saying, ukiwa na active accounts, say for example, umeborrow from institution A, institution B, institution C,
and even institution D.
and even institution D.
Yes.
Now, most of them are active. When they are active, your score remains up. Now, here is a question.
Yes.
Sometimes mtu amelipa mkopo wake and the account has been closed. Now, their score, instead of rising, drops. How can you explain that? Because there are those instances.
Yeah, they are, but we normally check the credit report of the customer.
Yes.
Or you can check the credit report of the client.
Yes.
So you might find out that maybe he or she has taken a loan and then the accounts have been updated. Okay.
Yes.
But you find out that there's no any activities on the credit report. As earlier we said, it normally based on active accounts.
Active accounts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if your accounts are closed, utapata score ina reduce kidogo tu.
Kidogo tu.
But then when you borrow another loan tena, unapata score ina improve.
You
because it's
improve
active.
only if you pay the loan on time.
Only if you pay the loan on
Yes,
time.
yes.
All right, so we have a question here on Facebook. Thank you to the viewers and the listeners who are following this live.
Yes.
So I'll just read this as is, and then you can go ahead and help. So one Mark says, I have I have defaulted, but finally managed to repay the facility. Okay? Amedefault lakini amelipa. Anauliza, how much time does it take for my credit score? Right? Is that what you mean by Metro score? That's another question, I guess. Take turn. Yeah, so basically that's what he's asked.
Okay.
Yeah, anasema amedefault alafu amelipa. How much time does it take for our credit score to be improved or something like that? Yeah.
So thank you, Mark, for your question. But first of all, once you pay your loan, the institution has to send information to us,
Yes.
so that we can update the account. And also it will depend with the type of the loan, okay?
Yes.
So if it's okay, basically updates normally take 48 hours from the time of payment. Yeah. So if at all he has already paid, we need to check the credit report. Yeah. And as well as he can request the institution to give him or her a batch number.
Okay.
So once he gets a batch number, he can reach out to us so that he can give us the batch number so that we can update the account. Yeah. So basically, update takes 48 hours.
Yes.
Yes, 48 working hours. That
48
is
working hours.
2 working days
Yes.
for the account to be updated. So once the account has been updated, in case he was in default, that's when the credit score
Will improve.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that is very clear.
Yes.
That when you had defaulted and you finally get to pay your loan,
Yes.
let's just say 2 to 4 days
Yeah,
at
2 to
most.
4
2 to
days
4
at
days.
most, yes.
So after which the credit score will definitely improve.
Yes.
Kama ulikuwa kwa 200, the account has been updated. It means you have moved from default
Okay.
to a better. You're not defaulted anymore.
Yeah, that
right?
means the account has already been updated.
Account has been updated, so you'll
Yes.
find that your credit score will move kidogo hapo juu. And I think on that same question alikuwa ameuliza kama credit score is the same as Metro score.
Okay.
Yes,
I think it's the same thing.
it is actually the same thing.
Yes.
When you get your credit report, pale kwa credit report actually utapata imeandikwa Metro score,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Because this is Metropol,
Yes.
all right? So your score is Metro score,
Yes.
which is basically the same thing.
Exactly.
I don't know if you have any other question, but keep them coming so
Yeah.
that we can help you with any difficulties, any questions.
There's
you have
another
asked
one
for.
here, Alan.
Yes.
Ameuliza, does institution forward only negative information to CRBs?
Does the institution forward only negative information? Very good question.
Yes.
Very good question.
Yes.
Now, in this time and day, institutions forward both positive and negative information. Let's explain to you.
Tunasemanga full profile.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, wana share full file.
Yes.
You know? So, unajua ukienda hospitali kupima malaria, okay? Na uko na malaria. They say uko positive, yeah, of malaria.
Yes.
And that is something that is confused with your CRB status.
Yes. By the way.
Yeah. Now here, ukiwa negatively listed, now that means that kuna mikopo umechelewa kulipa.
Yes.
It's the opposite. Ukiwa positively listed, then it means your accounts are okay.
Yes.
Now, to answer the question, basically financial institutions share both positive and negative information.
Yes.
So zote ziko kwa ripoti yako. Ukichukua ripoti yako uone zile ziko red hivi,
Ujue
hizo
default.
ni negative, umedefault.
Zinaitwa non-performing
accounts. Yes. Zile ziko green, ziko sawa, zinaitwa performing accounts.
Performing accounts.
Na
Kuna
utaona,
pia active accounts.
Yes.
Kuna fully settled.
Yes.
Yes.
Na pia unapata kuna performing with default history.
Yes.
Kama hiyo question marks alikuwa anauliza, amekuwa amedefault before, amelipa mkopo.
Yes.
Inatoka from negative list ama non-performing, inakuja kwa performing with the default history.
Yes.
Now the default history or easy accounts zote on your credit report, they remain there for 5 years.
Yes, for 5 years.
Because sometimes mtu anatuuliza nililipa hii loan na bado inapia kwa report yangu, ninalizuia kupata mikopo. Is it possible for you guys to delete it from my report?
No, we can't.
No, it is not possible.
It's not possible.
Yeah, because by
it's
law,
even according to CBK regulations.
yes. So by law, the accounts will only be deleted 5 years from the date of
Payment.
last payment and full payment.
Yes.
So that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
So
other
can
question that
keep
we
on-
have?
You, viewers, you can keep your questions coming. We are live today to answer any question related to CRB.
Yes.
Yes. So
So-
keep the questions coming.
One thing that we'd like for you to remember is your score is very important.
Yes.
And especially in this time and era where we are moving to risk-based pricing.
Yes.
Sababu venye Lynette alikuwa na explain before, ukiwa na score nzuri, you can go to a financial institution and negotiate for better terms.
Yes.
Ukiwa na score mbaya, hakuna mtu atataka kukusikiza.
Hakuna.
You get? Especially if they look at your metro score na waone iko chini, they'll look at your repayment history, wataona kwamba probability yako ya kudefault iko so high.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll get a loan, but the terms will be different.
Yeah, so
Unapata
Alan,
interest
to
rate,
cut
yes.
you short, there's someone here.
Yes.
And Auliza, what is the difference between positive listing and negative listing?
Positive listing and negative listing. You want me to take that, eh?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. As I was explaining earlier, negative listing inamaanisha kuna mkopo unachelewa kulipa. You say, for example, you're supposed to pay your loan within 30 days, and it's gone beyond 30 days plus another 90 days. Ile umepatiwa your notice, ukachelewa kulipa, you'll be negatively listed. Positive listing is good listing.
Yes.
That is how I keep saying it. Positive listing
It's
is
a
good
It's
listing.
a loan that is being serviced.
Umekopa mkopo, venye umekopa, the institution has shared that information with us.
Yes.
Na inaonekana kwamba wanaendelea kuilipa within the time.
Yes.
So that is positive listing, which is good listing.
Yes.
Yeah. So just to go back to how I was explaining, if you have a good credit score or a good metro score, it's easier for you to negotiate for a better loan or better terms.
Yes.
Nikikuja kwa banki inaitwa Lynette leo, niwaambie, hey, I'm requesting you guys to borrow 50 million,
Yes.
for example. I am here with my credit report. They're able to see wanaona my metro score is 850. So I tell them, yeah, so naweza pata a better interest rate, ile iko chini, and also the repayment time, mimi ndo na negotiate.
Yes.
And they see sense that zile loans nimekuwa nikilipa in good time.
Yes.
It's different when my metro score is low.
Yes.
Nikikuja, probability ya kupata loan ipo. Problem is, naweza patiwa loan kidogo than mtu mwenye ako na score nzuri. Another thing is, terms will be different.
Exactly.
Naweza patiwa a shorter time to repay,
Or a longer time to repay.
and pia interest rate inaweza kuwa juu.
Yes.
So that is just something that we'd like for you as we finish this session today and as we start this year. One thing that you need to remember is how important your metro score is.
Yeah, and it doesn't apply only to individuals, also to companies.
Very true.
Businesses.
Very true.
Yes.
Businesses, if you are borrowing as a business,
Because businesses,
Yeah.
mostly, they take a huge amount of loan
Yes.
from financial
Yes.
institutions. So they also have to make sure once they take the loans, they should repay them on time.
on time.
Yeah.
So the same thing applies to businesses. The same thing applies to companies. Just make
Yes.
sure you borrow, you pay in good time, so that because businesses also, we calculate their scores differently,
Exactly.
isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, so just make sure that everything is okay. You're paying your loans on time. You keep checking your metro score,
Okay.
and let's check and see if we have more questions
Yeah.
from here. Yes, we do have a question here.
Okay.
I'll just read it as is. So someone asks, if I renegotiate payment terms with my bank, even after defaulting, does it still affect my metro score?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Eh?
It does. As long as you have a negative listing on your
Yes,
report.
yes.
Either whether you negotiate with the bank, still it will have a negative impact on your credit score.
It will have a negative impact.
Yes,
So
yes.
one thing you need to know is negative listing and even performing accounts with default history,
Yes.
in some way they affect your metro score and they affect your report and in the longer run, they affect all the interactions that you have with the financial institutions. Yes. So if there are no any questions, I think we have done a good job.
Yes,
just
there's
explaining.
someone who's asking,
Yes.
how do I access CRB services?
How do they access
So
CRB
you can
services?
access CRB services by, we have self-service.
Yes.
That is star 433 hash.
Star 433 hash, a
Yes.
short code,
Yeah,
USSD.
that's a short code.
Hiyo sasa watu wa kabambe wasiseme ati sina smartphone sijui nini. Ingia kwa kabambe
CRB
yako
services
star
can be
433 hash.
accessed from any kind of a phone.
Oh,
Whether
yeah.
you have an Apple, wanasemanga iPhone, watu wa type C.
Yes.
Whether you have an Android phone,
yes,
you can really access CRB services via any type of a phone. So you just dial star 433 hash, then you access our services from there.
Okay.
Or you can go to Google Play Store, download our Cristobal app over there. You can still access our services from there. Yes. You can also visit our website, which is
those are two self-service platforms.
Yeah, two self-service platforms.
So you either dial star 433 hash, and when you dial star 433 hash, by the way, there's a list of our services.
Yeah, there's a list
so
of
you just
our
pick
services.
what you need from
Especially credit score, it's number one option.
It is number one.
Yes.
So credit score iko hapo. So when you dial star 433 hash, if you want your credit score, utaipata pale. If you want your credit report, utaipata pale. If you want your CRB status,
utaipata pale. Ukitaka pia clearance,
CRB certificate.
Any kind of CRB service.
And the same things are also on the Cristobal app.
Exactly.
Which Lynette was just explaining that on your Android,
download
when you go
Cristobal
to Play
app.
Store, download Cristobal app. So hapo ndio watu wa iOS bado hatujawafikia. But we're working on it. Watu wangu wa iPhone, we will make sure that the app is on App Store. Yeah, so let's just take one more here.
Okay.
Now, do companies also require Metro score, or is it only for personal level?
It does.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah. Just that it is calculated differently from an individual. But yes, even when you get your business credit report, you will see that there is a score there. Yeah. So yes, companies also require Metro score, and it's calculated the same way. How you borrow and repay your loans. Same thing. Yes.
So we were still giving you options to reach us. We also have our website, which is www.cristobal.metropol.co.ke. Or you can get in touch with our agents. We have agents countrywide. Yeah?
We do have agents all over the country. Yes, Metropol agents.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then we also have a contact center. Then we will share our contact center, which is 0709 834 000. So viewers, you can reach us via our contact center, which you have just shared right now. And also we have our WhatsApp line, Alan, which is
so 07. Kama hauna airtime ya kupiga simu,
unaweza
tutafute pale kwa WhatsApp one time. Kama uko kwa free wifi.
Exactly. Hata bundles za 10, you can still
Hata bundles za 10. Yes, please.
So our WhatsApp number is 0705 723 666. So make sure you reach us via, you can either reach us via our contact center, or you can reach us via our WhatsApp line. Yes, we have just shared. You can note it down so that anytime you need our CRB services, you can reach us via those contacts we have just shared, Alan.
Proper. So those are official channels.
Yes.
Lakini pia tuko kwa social media. Watu wangu wa social media, you're not left behind. Like, as we speak right now, we are live on Facebook.
Yes.
And on our social media, Facebook page, which is Metropol CRB. We are also live on Twitter at Metropol, which is also known as X, by the way. We are moving from Twitter.
Okay.
That has to stick here, that now it's X. So we are live right now on Facebook and on X at Metropol CRB, but we are also live on YouTube. Did you know?
Yeah, we are also live on
ingia pale YouTube, Metropol TV Kenya. Tafutana na sisi pale, uliza maswali zote uko nazo. Na watu wangu wa Instagram, we have not forgotten you, Metropol_CRB. These are platforms that you can always ask every single thing that you want
let's
to.
also not forget to share our email address.
Yes.
It's info@metropol.co.ke.
Yes.
Yes, you can also inquire CRB services via our official email address.
Yes.
info@metropol.co.ke.
So we'd love to hear from you. Hii conversation ya Metrosco inaendelea pale.
Yes.
Ask as many questions as you want, but si Metrosco peke yake. Any other CRB related questions, we are ready to help you guys. We are here for you.
Exactly.
Kama kawaida.
Yes, and while accessing CRB services, we only have one pay bill number to do the payments.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Beware of
Sababu
scammers.
Pale kwa mitandao.
Yes, mitandao kuna scammers wengi sana.
Nairobi ni ngumu.
Yes, Nairobi ni ngumu, watu watafute pesa.
Yes.
But tuko na wale watu wanatafuta pesa in a very fishy way.
Yes.
Yes. So make sure if you access our CRB services, we only have one pay bill number, which is 186644. And then account number, you put your ID number. Yes. Don't pay any cash to anyone.
We do not take cash.
Yes.
Also always confirm.
Confirm, yeah.
Ya kwamba unajua Safaricom walituletea ile confirm.
Yes.
Confirm that you're paying to Metropol CRB.
Yes.
Definitely before you send, do not send to someone's number, do not give out cash. Pay bill. And our services, when you're paying, most of the time it's Safaricom, but also if you're using Airtel, we could always help you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we will wrap it up here.
Yes.
It's been a good session if you ask me. Tumepata maswali mengi zaidi kuhusu credit score or Metro score, and we hope that we'll keep these conversations going. For more of this and more content, you know where to find us.
Exactly.
We will be back right here next Friday.
Same time.
Yes.
Same
time ni 11 a.m.
Yes.
So always make sure that at 11 uko tuned in na tunapiga hizi mastori.
Exactly. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our customers for choosing Metropol as your preferred credit provider.
Yes.
And also to those who use our Crystal Ball, thank you so much for choosing Crystal Ball, your #1 app for checking CRB status.
It is #1.
Yes.
We were voted last year by them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So keep on, and thank you so much. We will always appreciate you.
Asanteni sana. Up until next time, I have been Alan Omondi.
My name is Lynette Oktoi. Have a good day.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.